I don't know. I think if you're a certain age, like under 25, you don't know yourself. You haven't done self work, and most people, at least in my generation, who married young, are divorced. Anybody who I know that married straight out of high school, they are not with that man now, and I don't know if it's the generation. Like I don't know. So I think it is a little dangerous to do it too young. I'm not. That's not a pass to go be a hoe. I'm just saying, like, it is a little dangerous as far as mindsets. Like, at least wait till after college. Like, you learned yourself a little bit. You're out of the house. You're paying your own bills. You're paying rent. You know what life tastes like. I think
That,
like,
yeah,
I love how y'all just skimmed over my question. What
Yeah,
benefits do men and women get out of marriage today?
I'm gonna let you know right now the benefit that men that get a good wife, their days are doubled. So
Huh?
that's one of the benefits. No, they're serious. No, they're serious. They're serious. I used to work at a few nursing homes, and all the times that I would see the men and the women that were married together, and they would be in that nursing home, and the man would die, that woman would die right after. The man would live like 90 something years old in the 80s, 90s range. Some of them will be 100 years old, still live and kicking. And I'm telling you right now, those people would love them. They would love each other, and they stayed with each other because they loved each other so long and enjoyed their lives together, which prolonged their lives.
Now, I honestly think you should prioritize getting married at a young age. Why? Because once you get older, once you hit your 30s, 40s, it's very hard to find a suitable partner. And then as you get older, your patience get really low. Your patience honestly get low. And let's just say if you are a man, you do have a bunch of money, you were able to hit your financial stride before your 30s. It's still going to be hard. And I'm talking about when you're in your late 20s. Hell, I tell that back even in your early 30s, let's just say 35 as well. It's going to be hard to find a partner who you can truly trust. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be that hard, but it will be hard. It's going to be harder than what it was when you didn't have anything, and you can actually build a connection with a person, actually bond with the person, actually experience the world with the person. By the time you hit your 30s, you're probably going to be dealing with a woman who's probably already traveled the world. You're really not going to have that many experiences with. It's going to be hard, right? It's just going to be hard. So it would be better to find someone while you're still in college. Not your women who continue to run around and saying YOLO. Oh, while I'm in college, I only get to live once. No, man, you need to take that seriously. You will be able to find a very suitable partner. You're both going to be able to grow. You both can get your apartment for the first time. You experience a lot of that stuff together, paying bills for the first time, what it means to be an adult. And you figure it out yourselves. Have a family, move forward. That's what the whole point is.
The ones that single, they go way sooner than that. They don't even reach that far.
Let me reframe the question in. What benefit do I get from a woman when I'm married versus a relationship? Because we're getting the same thing.
Kids from married couples are more successful, and then couples are more wealthier when they're married together. That's correct. I remember.
Is that for black under the black?
Why are we talking about blacks only?
Exactly.
We're talking about a collective.
You just excluding all the other panelists.
Hey,
her name is Hannah. Oh, the thing is that her name is Hannah.
Oh, I can't see her name.
Wait,
darling.
Well, Q, can't you do those things without marriage?
I hate that.
Okay, Rob. Why so y'all want to bring it to a broken home, kids into a broken home? Is that what y'all saying? Y'all saying it's better to not be married?
Answer that, Black.
A woman makes a home.
I mean, I'm talking too much. I mean, let's get it going.
A good woman makes a home.
Let's go.
Blacks and others.
Rob is 100% right.
Can you shut the fuck up?
But men ultimately have the choice on who they're gonna marry. They get on the.
No, go ahead, Hannah. Go. She's on a delay, y'all. Go ahead, Hannah.
I said men are ultimately the ones who get on their knee and propose. So you're proposing to the woman. Is she good or not? That's on you.
Exactly.
Most men don't want to get married if for real. So if they're doing it, I feel like they really like the woman.
Yeah, but do they want marriage, or are they going to be marriage material, and instead of just wanting marriage?
Oh, that's a good question, Rob.
Talk about the man.
I mean, you can make an argument for both, but the topic right now had the woman on there. So is she ready for to be a wife
That is a
before
good
being
question.
married?
She probably said yes because she was caught off guard.
Yeah, because men get rejected just like women, get rejected or whatever. Men get on their knees and they'll be told no.
No,
Like,
that's not true.
Women ain't get rejected for sex.
I can't.
What-
I was just gonna say the crazy,
no, we gotta
the
do one mic. We can't
diabolical,
hear all y'all.
the diabolical part is y'all will say, "Wait, don't get married early," but these kids are having babies early. So I don't see the difference. If they can have these babies early, then they should be getting married early.
There you go.
I would have to disagree. And just because they're saying I want to have kids now, just because you're having kids before marriage, doesn't mean they should try to strive and get marriage as well when they're having kids. I think we just need a lot of women need to change their mindset about how they're looking at men today. They just have to change their mindset. They have to change their standards. They have to change how unrealistic they are about themselves and about reality. Because even if they were to get married because they didn't have some children, it doesn't guarantee that they're going to stay together. As Hannah said, you have a lot of people her age. I believe she's probably in her 20s who went to high school with people who went to high school with people who were married in high school. They're not even together now. It just proves our point that the divorce rates are going to be hella high. The divorce rates are going to be hella high. So you're gonna have her get married, then have the children, or let's just say she had the children first, because that's what you're seeing a bunch within our community or within womanhood in general. But you get pregnant, your man comes through, and he says, you know what, let me go ahead and marry you. Then you end up marrying this guy just to end up like these women.
It was the things that he said and the way that made me feel. That's the reason why I'm not with him today. And one of those things that he said to me was when we were already splitting up and I was moving out, and I was telling him like, hey, we don't need to do a nasty divorce, but like you do need to like give me some money to go on about my way, because I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past year and a half, and I don't have anything to show for that year where I could have been earning money. I was at home taking care of us. Like, you got to work because of my sacrifice, so I deserve something. And like nothing unreasonable, but just something so that I can breathe, so that I'm not like paycheck to paycheck, literally. And he told me, he said, and I also said that, yeah, I didn't work, but like I provided value because I gave birth to 2 children and I raised them. And I helped with family life. And his answer was, what you did, that's not how value works. What you did didn't have any value because there was a lot of women who wanted to give me kids.
Women on this app like crashing out because of how horrible like their ex-husbands are, their baby dads are, just like ruining their life and just, making their life so difficult. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so horrible what those women are going through. And now I'm one of them. I filed for divorce 2 months ago. I've been trying to look for an apartment, and the places that I'm looking at, I need to make 3 times the rent to be able to rent them. And unfortunately, with my job, I'm a CNA. I don't make 3 times the rent. So I need a child support order to be able to add to my income so I can meet the requirement. And I've been trying to get into some sort of settlement with my soon-to-be ex-husband on that. And basically, he is blackmailing me, I guess. He wants me to sign away all rights I have to his military retirement. He is in the Army. He has been in for 18 years. He'll be retiring in 2 years. And I've been married to him the entire time. So the retirement's a marital asset. So I am entitled to part of it. We've been going back and forth and fighting about it, and I just can't take it anymore. I just want to leave. I just want to move out, and I just want to start my life over. So I offer to sign away my right to the military retirement in return for spousal support and the entirety of the savings account that we have.
It's just not worth it dealing with someone else every single day of your life. every day. Every day you gotta deal with somebody. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point, you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, and not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just...
You know, usually I let it play a little further than that, but I was waiting for the part where she just gave us like the whole spiel about what he doing to her, how he molly-whopping her, and maybe he got 7 chicks on his side, maybe he brought her a disease, bad father, bad gambler, lost the house, maybe lost his business, got laid off from his job, play video games every day, smoke, can't pass a drug test, something. Like I was waiting on the bad guys. And she said it's nothing.
It's like not thinking that I made the right decision. Like, and I have a good man. I do. And that's not the point. The point is, it's like, you really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality. You lose your sense of peace. And this could be even to a good man. Like, you're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it.
What? What is wrong with the women?
Once again, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it when you have women who has this mindset and they bring it into a marriage. So when she decides to go ahead and sign the contract and everybody's lives are entwined now, you got your life and you got his life, and then you start to bring some kids' lives in there, and you want to intertwine them all. But then you say, hey, well, I don't even want to be a part of this anymore. My standards has changed. I just woke up one day and I was just like, I can't do this family stuff anymore. Now, what was the purpose? What was the purpose? You had your kids. You had a perfect guy. But yet that still wasn't enough. That still wasn't enough. You just couldn't sit down for a little bit. You just can't just take life for what it is and just try to adapt to it. All of these people leaving out of their families left and right, leaving their children behind. But yet we just still want to say the man is the deadbeat. No, these women are literally saying that they are deadbeat parents. They are literally saying they are deadbeat parents and they are not trustworthy wives. And we just still have other women eating it up, trying to help them get into that position. But yet they're so hypocritical. They want to say men don't take care of their children. Men are disrespectful towards them. It doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. So that's why I said it doesn't even matter if they get married and, before they have a child or after they have a child, because even if they get married, the chances are a man is going to run into a woman who's just hard to satisfy, and then you're going to end in divorce. It just doesn't. It wouldn't be possible. So once again, it's just all about vetting. We have no choice but to vet. We have no choice but to vet. You need to ask some of these questions. I just saw a video where I think he's like a celebrity, an entertainer, an athlete, or whatnot. He said that he will play Andrew Tate videos around women to see what the reactions are, and that's going to determine if he wants to continue a relationship with them or continue to mess with them or not. And I think that's smart. I think that's smart because you get to see where these women where these women mindsets are, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
But ain't nobody will condemn. Maybe a few of us, but I'm saying generally nobody condemning that. But we quick to tell them, don't wait to get married. Don't get married yet. No. But I hear all people, I want a baby, pregnant. You throwing dead mothers, all type of stuff. So I'm
well, the conversation should be about premarital.
Well, my girl, let her finish, y'all. We can let her finish.
I think it's mixed. I think some people are saying don't have kids and really don't worry about getting married before having kids. And I think you have some people who are pushing getting married and having kids. I would say you need to at least prioritize, finding a suitable partner at a very young age. But then also at the same time, it's like, don't get married if you're going to be dealing with somebody who is still selfish.
Yeah,
that's just crazy to me. That's diabolical.
Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely agree.
doesn't mean give you a pass to be a hoe. Like waiting is just so you find yourself and find a good man. Like
right. That's not what's happening, Hannah. That's not what's happening right now.
Women not being abstinent. They not being celibate.
Now, I'm arguing with people about buying junk food on their food stamps.
Yeah, kids are actually having kids. So if we could say, oh, don't get married at 18 and 19, girls are getting pregnant at 14. So it's like, so you're grown enough to have a child, but you're not developed enough to get married. And it's like, a child is a lifetime thing just as much as marriage should be. So why not get married?
But they made a their mental is mature though.
But that's the point. The point of the purpose of the mental not being there is because we're not taught that. We're not taught what we're supposed to be looking forward to. We're not taught, hey, you should be looking forward to being with a man by the time you get out of high school. You need to know what kind of man you will need. Not every woman needs the same kind of man. There's different men with different attributes. You need to know, how do you be a wife for this man? This is not being taught. It's not being taught in home ec anymore. We're not being taught how to cook. We're not being taught how to clean, organize, do none of this stuff. We're not even taught how to be emotionally aware with our own selves. So, of course, it's easy to say, yeah, no, go ahead and experience life and do that. But you're still not learning anything. Through experiences, you're still stumbling and fumbling through life. So the best idea would be to just, if you want to be a wife, you go ahead and you learn how to do that. Actively learn how to do that. Be under some kind of elder that's going to teach you those type of attributes at a younger age, because it's easier to digest at a younger age than it is when you get older. By the time you hit...
Hey, man, Kamaya is always on point. We are lacking wisdom. We are lacking wisdom within our sisterhood. When you look at a lot of your sisters who are the pillar of the community, listen to your sisters who are pillars of the community. Back then, we used to have Lauryn Hill. We used to have Angie Stone. We had some women who actually represented what it means to be a black woman. But then when you look at the ones who are representing our sisters today, you got Sexy Red, Cardi B, you got Nicki Minaj. I mean, like, you'll look at the Shade Room comments. If you just ask these women, who do you listen to on the regular? I'm telling you right now, they will not listen to any, they will tell you, I'm telling you, they're going to tell you some sister that's degenerate, some sister that's just talking about some Angel Reese. A bunch of them probably listen to women who are just like Angel Reese, having podcasts full of dang sisters, man, that hardly anybody knows. But because as long as they can pop their cheeks in the air and they are able to some way finesse men out of their money, this is going to make they know something. Come on, guys. This is who these are the type of women that they follow. These are the type of women that they follow. So they don't really have older women or any wisdom. And when you then look at our grandparents, our grandmothers, our grandfathers now, that's a dying breed, people. That's a dying breed. That's a dying breed. Once they're gone, we're going to have to move in these sisters who are in their 20s and the 30s. They're going to get older in their 40s. Y'all just saw the videos where women literally left their families because they were unhappy. They just want to find something new. Like it's going to get worse day in and day out.
25 and you go over that, sweetheart, you already set in your own ways as a woman. You're not trying to hear none of that stuff.
And parented wrong. That's what we're really digging down to.
It's not even just about being parented wrong. It's just as the whole community. Our villages are all jacked up. We don't even have proper communities because our parents not even always there 100% of the time. A lot of the times these parents, they're either separated or they doing their own thing, or they're working together and they both had jobs 8, 10, 12 hours a day. And so we barely even get to see our parents. You know what I mean? So it's like, who are we getting these these ideas from? Who else has our ear? You know what I mean? And we just need to be more proactive. That's it. We removed Big Mama a long time ago.
No more.
Yeah,
we don't even have Big Mama community no more. That just go back to my point. What I said earlier, Why don't y'all saying all these nice stuff like we should do this, we should do that. Y'all need to hold each other accountable, even especially with women with kids, so they can influence theirs. Like, how are we going to have a certain community when we don't even have Big Mama in the house no more? We got grandmothers that are 39, which is insane in the community.
Exactly.
That's why we are pioneers. All of us are really pioneers. We're not the ones that have to keep complaining about the generations before us. We're that new generation that has to change something. And if we don't change it, then it's not going to get changed. We're the ones that have to kickstart it. We have to implement these changes. And we got to get you a wife, because you need to be married, sir. You gonna need to get you a nice woman.
I don't want to get married. I won't.
Drop the comment. Drop the comments, ladies. Who's interested?
I don't want to get married. I run off women.
Black, you got kids?
Past a certain age.
Huh?
You got kids?
I have one child.
So you prioritize. Hold on now. We about to get on him. We about to get on him.
We need to
drop y'all numbers, ladies.
And I'm a full-time parent too.
Shout out to you, big. Shout out to all the parents on the panel. Okay.
All right now,
we talk about the one side of things. The women don't know how to be wives. You know, they don't know, etc., etc. But do men know how to pick wives?
No.
Right? They'll rather have sex and get all the other wifey duties and not wife up women and have babies and not take it to the next step. Now,
majority of men ain't fucking like that. Let's be real. Majority of men, the average man is not fucking. We have to let's just keep
Sex
it funky.
is different than marriage, though.
Majority of men in the country are subscribed to OnlyFans, which is insane, bro. Like, we have to jump through hurdles and ropes and jump ropes and do all this just to even for the chance to get some budussy. But it's excuse my friend.
So I think a lot of women are giving up easy. I don't.
Yeah, but to
No, they're not. No, they're not.
A lot of women are giving it up to the same type of the same frame. The Futures, the Chris Browns. All the ones that got multiple baby mamas, those is the ones, that little frame that they like to fit. They're not going after these nerds. They're not going after these blue-collar men. They're not going after these men that like to game. They're like, oh my God, no, absolutely not. Like, they're not doing that. Y'all keep it in that little box.
Y'all keep it in the box. Ain't the same as who we marry.
She tried to say.
Right, facts, Rob. Say it again,
what
Rob.
What do you say? Y'all, we gotta do one, Mike, because it washes some of y'all out.
Who we willing to bust down is not the same ones we willing to take home to moms.
Oh, so y'all,
you didn't know that,
y'all, okay? So y'all will bust down the side chicks and other chicks, get them pregnant by accident, but not actually look for wives.
We don't make women get pregnant. Women make themselves get pregnant.
No, that's not how science works.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
So
Yes, it is. We can break it down.
By herself?
No, well, I ain't gonna say by herself, but at the end of it all, it's women that get pregnant.
So you don't control
their body, their choice.
You don't control your nut.
No, I have no control. I have no control over a woman getting pregnant.
Look, because women.
Tell me how I got some control over a woman getting pregnant.
You weren't wearing a condom. Were you wearing a condom when you got pregnant?
First of all, I have to have consent. I have to have consent from that woman to her. First of all, number two, if you're a woman and you're not responsible enough to make sure that man has a condom, then it's your fault.
So were you
to have
unprotected
sex? Because if you're not having unprotected sex, you're not being responsible.
Black, wait, so
and birth control. But hold on, and birth control too.
Let him get off.
It's like 7 steps.
Black,
we got like 22 versions.
Hold on, y'all. One mic. Black, were you wearing a condom?
What this got to do with me?
Answer the
I need you to stay on topic, Q. I need you to stay on topic.
You said she got herself pregnant, and last time,
because I'm gonna lay it out for you.
Don't lay it all the way out.
So let's hypothetically say me and you together, and you get pregnant, and you don't want the child, but I want to keep the child, Is there anything I can do to prevent you from getting rid of the child?
No.
Thank you.
No.
Thank
But back to
you.
my
Thank
question.
you.
But back to my question, Black.
But
Did you wear a condom?
to have the child? See, this is my thing
Wait,
with that.
Brittany. He's trying to deflect.
I'm not deflecting. That's facts. What have I said? What have I said is a false. It's false.
Okay, I just want my question answered. Did you wear a condom? Yes or no?
Yeah, I did.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. Why I gotta lie for? Why I gotta lie for? Y'all don't even know the backstory. Y'all don't even know the
Poke a hole in
backstory.
the condom?
No, you're lying.
Why y'all see? No, you're deflecting, Q, from
Did she poke a
from the general
Well, no, I
conversation.
answered your question.
This ain't got nothing to do with me. The conversation is who gets who pregnant.
Yeah, I honestly think, man, we definitely need to prioritize marriage at a young age. But it's the mindset of a lot of these women. It's the mindset of a lot of people. It has to change, or that divorce rate will just continue to increase. But do me, you serving me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.